Alright, I will be recording miscellaneous checks and items here at the UNDCRJs. So we'll start from the fire test. Here's the fire detectors. We have a fire test warn and fail switch. First, we want to hold it to the warn positions. You'll look at the miscellaneous alarm.
Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe.
Once you hear the single chime, you let go. So you're looking for 6 messages, all of 6, which is in here. And then you go to the fail positions. And then you'll get the according fail messages on the yellows, amber messages. You let go the switch, and then you go to the FireX monitoring, FireX left and right of bottles. Let's start from the engine bottles. You're gonna get a left and right squib 1 and 2. You go to the APU bottles, APU bottle test. And then you get APU squib 1 and 2 messages. Once you're done with that, we are ready to start the APU. Before starting any APU, we make sure the electric pages that you have 22 volts in the main battery, which is on the second page of the electric pages, right here, 28. We're gonna start the APU by clicking the power fuel. Once you click the power fuel button, you're gonna get this APU messages, and we wait for the door mid or door open. Once the door goes mid or open, I press the right button called stop start stop. Once you start stop button, APU goes start sequence. Once it reaches 100%, we wait for the available message. Once the available message comes in, I will start connect the APU generators, and then I will set up the packs, APU LCB and isolation valve, and then left and right packs open. And then you can feel the air is coming out in your cockpits thanks to the pack systems. Other tests and warnings that we do is probably the bleed air test. I will turn this bleed test to test positions. You're gonna get a 10th and 14th stage duct messages. And we wait for the duct test OK message, which is right here in the ED2. Once the duct test OK, you let go the switches, you go to the loop A. You hold it to the loop A and then duct monitor loop A. Go to loop B. You get a loop B monitoring. And then you let go the switches. Once you let go, you can connect the 14 stage valves. Other tests are hydraulic tests probably. You go to the hydraulics page before doing any test. Make sure it is more than 60%. You go everything on to on and off positions, and you'll see every hydraulic pressure is pressurized. Once you're done with that, you go to auto and on positions. And then only the 3A remain pressurized, and then the 1 and 2 systems goes off depressurized. Other tests are windshield, the ice detector test. You hold the detector test button. Depending on the temperature, it's gonna go amber or green, and you're gonna get an ice message. Because currently it's 14 degrees Celsius, below 15, you get the yellow amber messages. Other tests are RA monitoring test. RA test, you hold it, and you're gonna get a 50 feet on the RA. Let go, it disappears. CVR cockpit voice recorder test. You hold it in the test positions, wait a couple seconds, and then you get a green light. MLG bay overheat test. You hold it into the overheat test, and then you're gonna get MLG overheat.
Eurobay overheat. Eurobay overheat.
And you also get a warning message.
Eurobay overheat.
You can let go the test,
Eurobay overheat.
and it will disappear. Overspeed test, you hear the clickers. Lamp test, it's a Christmas tree, except for the stall switch in the FO on the lamp test 1. On lamp test 2, everything except for my stall switch in the cockpit, in the first captain side. Aural warning, you go 1, you hear it, the second chime. Here's the second chime, I go cancel it out. Number 2, and I cancel it out. And then TCAS test. You go to the RTU, it says TCAS and then you'll see a test button. Click the test, it will do auto sequence test.
TCAS system test, okay.
And it will tell you it is done. Super easy. And then trim test. You go to trim, make sure you go on white and back to green. Rudder, same. Go white and back to green. Other than that, most of the test is pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you review the blackboards and standardization manual for further details.